Guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I appreciate all your love and support, and I love you guys. And I wanted to come in here and talk to you guys today about ethnicity and culture. I am Black and Puerto Rican. I'm mixed, and I really like. Okay, so I struggled before with um, my culture because I grew up around people who were very racist. I grew up around people who did discriminate against me, and I realized that all cultures experience discrimination of some kind and racism of some kind. So I'm not just saying that I'm the only one who goes through it because I know a lot of people go through this. But I was very insecure before because of that. And now I feel like I love myself. I love the way I look. Um, like, I've gotten to a place where I'm like, I don't know, like, I'm very picky with the plastic surgery thing too, because now I don't even know if I want to get my nose done anymore. But one thing that I will get done is my boobs because, yeah, I always wanted bigger boobs, but like, and that's not an insecurity thing because I'm not an insecure person anymore. I just feel that that's something that would make me happier, you know. But like I love my skin color. I love my brown eyes. And in the summertime, like I've been trying to get more products and stuff to darken my skin more. And my skin does get a lot darker in the summertime. I know that usually most of the time, especially during the winter time, it's lighter. I have a lighter complexion and my natural hair is super curly and stuff like that because well for a couple of reasons my natural hair is like this. Like I've had trouble growing it ever since like I had relaxer chemicals put into it by my adopted mom who didn't really know what she was doing with hair and stuff like that, and so it hasn't really grown the same. Like I need more natural like products for skin for like well I use like African pride and stuff like that. Like I want to start using more stuff like that. But because I'm mixed, some products don't do well in my hair and some products don't grow my hair out even with all the curl and stuff like that. So, and I've used like Jamaican products too for my hair. I don't know many products for hair that like Puerto Rican women like can use. So if anybody knows any hair products like that, I would be really interested in it. But yeah, I was looking into products for your skin on how to make your skin like dark, a little darker in this winter time as well. Because nowadays I'm really proud of who I am and I don't allow, people to make me feel bad about the way I look anymore or my ethnicity or my brown eyes because I love my eyes. I love my body. I love my weight. Like people, beauty standards over the years, like people tell others that it's better to look thin and to look like a model and stuff like that. And you have to understand those people are airbrushed, their pictures are photoshopped. And those people have, it's not just the makeup, it's more of like the editing of the pictures. And a lot of times they don't look like that in real life, and you should embrace your body, you know what I mean? Like at any weight, at any size, at any look. Like trust me, you do look beautiful. And it took me a long time to realize that about myself and to believe other people when they called me beautiful because I would always get insecure and get upset with them when they would compliment me. But also, like, because people nowadays are so obsessed with telling women when they're confident about their body and when they're taking pictures of themselves that they're not being humble and that they need to basically hate themselves, which is what guys are telling women. Like, if they have standards and they won't accept every guy who asks them out on a date, that they're not being humble. Basically, that telling women they need to hate themselves and they should be ashamed of themselves, that they shouldn't be allowed to take pictures of themselves. They shouldn't be allowed to be proud of themselves at any weight, even if you are a little bit heavier. They shouldn't be allowed to have standards and not accept every single guy that comes their way. Otherwise, that they are made to believe that they're too full of themselves, and that always made me feel really anxious and insecure too in society as well, because knowing that people are so judgmental of women who, like, they don't even know the woman's story, yet they think they know every single thing about her. And it's really frustrating and it's really difficult to deal with that. And I know that I'm not the only one out there who's like just gone through discrimination as a woman and as a, you know, also because of how I look, and just knowing that it's like, I understand, even with all of the horrible things that I've been through, that not all guys are like that, but most of the guys that I've been around in my lifetime have made women feel like they need to be insecure and they need to feel bad about every single thing that they do in life and all of their choices, and just making women feel like, oh, I don't believe you. I don't like, and it gets extremely scary because I've had men like stalk me and follow me around, and they will do terrifying things and then expect women not to get upset. So, like, having had like my safety put at risk for men just to go out of their way to make me feel bad about myself and make me feel scared for my life, or feel like I'm doing certain things because I don't love myself enough, and that I don't know myself, and going out of their way to do like pretty cruel and nasty things to make it seem like I believe in things that I don't. Like, I've had guys accuse me of doing spells on them and like just really nasty, like heartless things that you should never do to another human being. And it's like crazy storming out. But yeah, you know, because I don't do that type of stuff. Like, I know who I am. I know I have like, despite the things that I've been through, I know I have a big heart. I know I have a loving heart, and that I would never try to deceive anybody. I would never like put a love spell on somebody to try to force them into feeling something for me that they don't feel, because I think that that's wrong. I think that love spells are definitely a bad thing, because you should never force anybody to feel a certain way for you. So that stuff, like that kind of stuff, just really at the end of the day, it hurts my feelings, and it really is a painful thing to go through. And this is the kind of stuff that I talk about in therapy, or that I would love to talk about in therapy. Now, granted, the past couple of weeks I haven't been able to attend because I've had so much going on in my life that I have to get connected with that again and get services going again and start over basically from scratch when it comes to therapy. But those are the kinds of things that I've talked about in therapy in the past as well, is how all of those things and how they've affected like my mental and physical health, and how I had in the past, among other health issues that developed out of trauma, like a really bad eating disorder. And I've since gotten really a lot better than that, with a lot better with that. Sorry. Um, and just getting myself into a healthier place, and the eating disorder was extremely dangerous. My doctor told me that I could pass away from my eating disorder. And I worked with a doctor that specialized, or a therapist that specialized in eating disorders, to help me work on the types of trauma revolving around food and stuff like that, to help me get out of that. So I have gained a significant amount of weight over the years. I'm heavier, and I feel prettier. I don't feel as pretty when I'm super skinny, um, because it reminds me too much of like when I was struggling with an eating disorder and when I was really sick and like not able to like get as much nutrients in me. So, but yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about today. And I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. All right, thank you.